Hello and welcome back to the Entertainment Vortex. My name is Akaro and we are back in Dead Maze. Now, this is a game that I've already done a couple episodes on, so if you've missed those, please check those out. We will link those in the description as well as at the end of the video. But I'm going to keep going here and see what else we can learn about this world. It was very intriguing in the first two episodes. I was definitely interested, but I also had more questions than I did answers. So let's keep it going. So let's see. Okay, so it's telling me to go to the left here. Oh, it's telling me to go down. It looks like it's telling me to go, to the bike. Okay. Wants me to go Lakeview Lane. Okay, let's travel. So when you first start playing the game, it definitely feels like it's more of a single-player survival game, but very shortly after getting done with the first mission, you are surrounded by other people, really driving home that this is an MMO, and I love that. That's very cool. I am a huge fan of MMOs, and this being an MMO makes me just want to dig in even more. Okay. Talk to Murphy Lane. So it looks like that's up here. Oh, I see, in the building. I do say that the isometric view makes me think I should be clicking to move, but it is actually WASD, which threw me off last time and is still throwing me off a little. Another new face. Alright, newbie. Name, age, and skills. Got that registered, huh? As a welcome gift, a free hint. We don't like slackers. Slackers die alone, and you don't want to die alone, do you? That's grim. If you mean to be part of Lakeview, you move your lazy ass and get shit done. Did you get that straight? Wow. Language. Talk to Chloe. We're just kind of going around talking to everybody. Getting to know the main characters. This story structure makes me think that maybe it's not a roguelike like I thought it was. I kind of got the idea from the game at the beginning that it was one of those survive as long as you can and then, you know, start over as a new guy. But I'm getting the feeling that this is like a full-on RPG and that it's not that type of consequence system. But I guess the first time I die, we'll find out. I also had a nice viewer on the first episode offer me some help. I haven't been able to take advantage of that yet, but I do look forward to playing with some of the viewers in the future. We are working on getting streaming set up so that we can have at least a couple nights a week where we can play MMOs with our viewers and have some fun. And this is definitely a game on the top side of that list of games we want to do to start up. We're still working on getting some graphics done and getting all the equipment set up and things like that. So we're not quite ready to stream yet, but that is coming soon. The channel is definitely growing, and we want to make sure that we have all of the wonderful products for our viewers. Let's see. Well, we made it. Still in one piece. Oh, yeah, this was the girl that saved me in the second episode. I guess she didn't really save me as much as she entered the scene and we fought together. You've officially discovered what's left of civilization. A crap hole barely holding up. Probably our last chance, so we might as well make the best of it. Plus, we got booze. Sometimes. Speaking of which, I promised you a beer. Oh. Okay, on a more serious note, so did I get these? Looks like beer uses a painkiller, and then the recipe for beer. Interesting. On a more serious note about our leader Egon, he officially left for an intel mission up north with the Outrunner. Before you ask, the Outrunner is like a Batmobile, but a dirtier, way dirtier. So he went with like a vehicle. Okay. It's interesting that it's really loud. Makes a ton of noise. You'd think that'd be dangerous with the zombies, but I guess it says it can go through hordes, so. As I was scavenging in a town near Sacramento, I live near Sacramento, so I'm in Central Valley. That's interesting. Central Valley, California represent, I guess. I heard the very distinct noise of the Outrunner Roaring Tarsak. Egon shouldn't be there. Okay. A fool, lying, or both. There's actually quite a bit more story than I expected in this, definitely. The beginning made it feel like it was just going to be kind of excuses to go out, but this is actually a pretty beefy story. Still wounded. So that's right, she's hurt. One more thing. There's that guy with burnt skin, Gary. He said he just found a good spot to call home for a handful of individuals, but he almost got himself killed trying to clean the place. Maybe you should check it out. Oh, okay. That's cool. Talk later. Okay. Oh, look at these guys. Look at the weapons these guys have. Awesome. So, looks like I got the recipe for beer. Now I'm going to talk to Gary. It says it's out to the... Would that be... Well, I guess it's his right. Our up? This way? Can I run faster? Oh, geez. He's all beat up. It's funny because the art style, aside from being isometric, reminds me of some of those phone games like Episode and the ones where you go through like the choose your own adventures and it's very microtransaction heavy. I noticed the Brutal Moose played one of those on a stream a while back, and it just reminds me of that style. Oh man, he did get jacked up. Okay, skin burning. I endured the bloody apocalypse and the military bombardments only to have myself thrown a Molotov on an infected that was jumping on me. Wow. Oh, that sucks. So he threw it on the zombie, and then the zombie jumped on him. Wow, that sucks. Morphine when it gets unbearable. We don't have a lot to spare. Okay. Okay, so basically we are camp's entrance. You just discovered a new area. Okay, so basically we've been tasked to go finish it. I will make sure I don't have any Molotov cocktails in my hand when I do it. Let's see. So I think I could do it. Our skills are good enough. So let's go down this way. Looks like this is a pretty early quest anyway. I like there's just mannequins with outfits there. Okay, so I'm going back to the bike. Oh, and then a new location. This is a neat system. Yeah, I like this. This is cool. Sacramento suburbs, Bodega Bay, camp's entrance. No trespassers allowed. That's awesome. Cross it out. Game definitely has a lot of character, without question. Okay, camp's entrance, kill infected. Okay. Really haven't taken any damage yet. I have that heal if I need it. There we go. Well, they were short work, but I guess one or two at a time wouldn't be that dangerous, right? Is there anything in here? There's a radio in here. I know it wants me to click. Ooh, look at this. Small milk bottle and a newspaper. Remember, it costs to pick stuff up, so I'm not just going to grab everything. I will grab that, though. Okay. It costs your energy. I guess I'm calling it energy. I'm not exactly sure what it's called. The campfire icon. Survivor's camp. Oh. Okay, so this is like a player housing? Is that what's going on here? So I have a stove. Build in your camp. Kitchen stove. I need 10 wood and 5 scrap metal. It says I have what I need. Oh, I see. Okay. There we go. Ready. And I can place it. Let's put it... Can I rotate it? Doesn't look like it. Nope, it's just moving through my weapons. Let's put it right there. Okay. My bag is full. Oh, it absolutely is. Wow, not a very big bag. It's expired. Is that going to be... Nope, that's fine. Okay. Learn it. There we go. Oh, what's this? Assembling table and a water tank. Sounds like good things to have. Oh, another guy over here. Can I go in the building? I can. Ooh, let's put some of the stuff in the building. But my inventory is full again, so... Okay, so I can... Oh, it does drop it on the ground. Okay. I don't really need a newspaper. Oh, what did it do? Combo. Healing skill plus 100% for 3 seconds. Okay, I'm going to drop that. Okay, so then we can craft these things. So, I believe I need to go out here to the crafting table. Oh, wow, look at that guy. That's awesome. It's like you have a neighbor. I like it. Okay, so I need a bunch of plastic. Okay, so I need a bunch of stuff to build this stuff, even though it looks like there's a water tank there, but that's okay. So let's do, can I go to the bike here? I can. Back to Lakeview. Very cool. Oh, player housing I didn't expect. That's a different level I wasn't expecting at all. That is very cool. The combat in the game is actually very it's very satisfying. It's not necessarily like skill or twitch based, at least it doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel like I can dodge attacks or anything like that. But it definitely feels satisfying, like there's weight behind my hits and each weapon feels differently. Getting the kitchen knife felt like an upgrade, and I can imagine there's going to be quite a few things that we get later on, like look at a sword she's got. That's amazing. I look forward to getting cool stuff like that. I assume that there's probably firearms in this game, being that it's supposed to be modern day. Okay. So she yelled at the person. Man, the language in here is very realistic. I don't think people will be pulling their language or worrying about being polite in the middle of the zombie apocalypse now. But, oh, bullcrap's not that bad, but... let's see. I shouldn't have, but just watching him telling the same bullcrap to the gullible people. I didn't tell him about the note we found, not playing all my cards. Of course, he just smiled and told me I'm imagining things. I got nothing off him. I believe he's rotten. He knows I know, so now you need to check things for me. I'm pretty sure he's watching my every move. It's a little paranoid. One thing you should know, the Karen Egon writes to in the note is known as Madam Jade. She's a leader of some kind of merchant guild named Phoenix. It spreads across a vast territory. The type of people that find you when they know you can't say no to their offer. It's like the mafia. You don't find Madam Jade, she finds you. She is not to be messed with. That sounds pretty exciting. I wonder what the cherry or apple next to her name means. I wonder if it's like part of her name, like an emoji, or if it's like a status. That's one of the fun things about starting a new MMO like this, is there's so much to learn, and there's so many things you don't know that you just want to keep digging further. Let's see, with that note, we know she should be near Bodega Bay in the coming days, waiting for either Egon or that dead guy who shot the flare in Sacramento. I will talk with Murph and May to see if we can organize some scouting operation near Bodega and have you do it for us. That way you can search for Madam Jade while being on an official mission. Cool. Till then, go talk to Murph. If she's got something, and you better get on her good side if you want to achieve anything. Sounds good. Oh, Look at that, chapter 1. Very cool. Let's see where that leaves me experience-wise. That's a pretty good chunk. Okay, that's interesting. There's a threat level. Experience bonuses. I wonder if those are crafting items, or if... I haven't even looked to see if there's a microtransaction store. We'll check at that next. I do see it looks like a Discord icon here. Definitely a lot more to explore, but we will do that next episode. Like I had said at the end of the second episode, this is definitely a game that I'm intrigued about. I want to do more of this game. So because of that, I will record at least a few more episodes, and then I will start researching. I like to come in blind and kind of enjoy myself as I look around. But once I get to a certain point and I really dig into the game, I want to make sure that I know what I'm doing and I'm not making any missteps. And at that point, I can start teaching you guys what I learned. But for the time being, it's all about experiencing what's new together. And I find that to be extremely fun. So, if you haven't subscribed already, please do. We do a minimum of 4 videos a week. We do gaming content as well as pop culture content. We also have shirts available in the description. We hope you'll follow us into the Vortex. We'll see you next time.